New tonight at 6, while elected officials and other community leaders in Buffalo often highlight the many development projects in the city, some neighborhoods are still feeling left behind.
And that's especially true in residential areas where absentee or those out-of-town landlords neglect their properties. Our partners at Investigative Post took a look at the troubled history of just one house on the west side to highlight what can happen.
On September 13th, just past noon, a maintenance worker called police after he found an unresponsive man in this house on Buffalo's Lower West Side. The officers never went inside, but they told neighbors they'd be back.
They did return 8 days later after a neighbor called them again when the stench of the man's decomposing body began to permeate the neighborhood.
I was shocked. I was shocked to the negligence of the police department, and I was upset.
5 days later, yet another person died after breaking in. Both incidents, suspected overdoses.
Dead bodies aren't the only problems that have plagued the property.
Police have made more than 100 stops at the house since July 2019, responding to 911 calls and other complaints. That's on top of more than 60 calls to the city's 311 line since 2013 to report drug use and other concerns. City housing inspectors have cited the property for 36 code violations since 2016. The city has fined the property owners nearly $8,000, but hasn't collected a dime.
It seems that our city officials don't really understand how deep these problems go, how bad they really are. I don't know if they don't care or they just don't want to care, but this problem needs to be addressed.
I've been calling and emailing Buffalo Police Commissioner Joseph Gramaglia and the mayor's office since September for comment. I never received a response.
But I did talk to Niagara District Councilman David Rivera. He said the courts bear as much responsibility as the city.
The city has its part in it, but I think the courts also have a great part to deal with it as well because they're the arbiters. They're the ones that make decisions. So at the end of the day, it's up to judge to say, hey, we're going to fine you, or we're going to issue an order of demolition.
In October, Housing Court Judge Patrick Carney gave the owner 60 days to make repairs and threatened demolition if he didn't. Neighbors want city leaders to own up to their inaction.
The mayor needs to acknowledge what happened here. The commissioner needs to acknowledge what happened here and acknowledge they made a mistake and that you're doing something to fix it.
Community activists tell me this house is just one example of the city's failure to effectively deal with troublesome properties, a problem that isn't going away. For Channel 2 News, I'm Ijaz Jasil with Investigative Post.
Ijaz, thank you. And if you want to learn more about the house, there's a longer article up on it now featuring a list of all the complaints called in to Buffalo Police. Just head over to investigativepost.org.